Maverick Diesel is the place to go. So they basically have taken on the task to do a common rail swap in my second gen Dodge. And you know what? Just like anything else, it's kind of snowballed. It was more like, hey, you guys are gonna put the motor in it, wire it up, blah, blah, everything's gonna be good. Now it's more like, hey, you guys are gonna do the full thing, which, so yeah, let's go inside, see what they got going on, see where the truck currently stands. And it is Monday. We have 3 days to get to UCC. So, hey, let's go in here and find out what's going on. Be back, buddy. Stay in the truck. Well, there it sits. No engine, no transmission, no charge pipes, no wiring, no axle. Battery's still hooked up. So that's where we currently sit. We are 3 days out from UCC. Hey, can we make it happen? Never know. But one good thing is we do have that Waggler engine. We got the Waggler engine with the fire punk wiring harness, Waggler side draft with the Exergy full fuel system, their rail, their lines, their injectors, their CP3. Larson hooked it up with the ECM, so we got that. We got the stainless diesel manifold T6. So we got the engine here, 4 links sitting over there. Truck sitting over here, and the transmission's over there in the transmission room. So we got parts everywhere. It's just like a puzzle. You throw it all up in the air and you got to put it back together. So that's what we're going to do in the next few days. We're going to put this all back together. When I say we, Maverick Diesel, if I could help at all, or stay out of the way because they kind of know what they're doing. But anyways, that's where we currently stand. 3 days from UCC. This video will come out after the UCC so you guys can do the full recap. But hey, here's a time lapse. Let's see what we can get done and go.
You go look in your box to see if the fire ring's in there for this one.
Might be. I sent everything. I think I did.
You may stand on it.
No. I believe we'll be alright.
No. Get over here. Don't quote me on that fire ring. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably not in there.
That's the wrong one. This one. There we go. That's looking more like it. Melt this motherfucker out. Can't find my bolt.
Or the bolts.
Which way you want to go with it?
Sorry, I just wanted it further forward so we can get that black truck out.
Oh.
All the way up? All the way? Or how many? One more. One more, yeah. There you go.
Come here. New door seals. Slam it.
Slam that bitch. It's lax. It's not going all the way in. Oh,
There you go.
Gotta deal with my purse.
Uh-huh.
Let's just set it over there. Well, it wouldn't be flopping like that if it had the Zeus deals on it still, but this one came off.
Yep, just like that.
That's really way easier. I was like, looking at it, like, man, I'm gonna have to fucking take all that shit off. I just need to shorten them. I'll just cut these off and we'll shorten it. Because that fleece thing has 2 supplies in it.
Oh.
I just have one cap because I just assumed you had 1 supply. But since you have 2, we'll just...
Well, but from Fast, I only got the spring for one of the pumps.
Okay.
Because we got to
just run 1 pump for that.
Yeah, we got to
unplug it. We'll still leave it hooked up.
Oh, I gotcha.
We can go ahead and hook the lines up, but we'll just unplug that pump. You know what I mean? Like we'll just
Right.
put it in this pump and unplug all that.
But it's not necessary to run 2 pumps though.
We only have 1 pump.
Right. So
I mean, 2 pumps are better. You're not going to drop fuel pressure. Like we drop fuel pressure during a pass, but it's not because the pump can't keep up.
Yeah.
It's because maybe people don't believe us, but your fuel tank is 18 feet away.
Right.
So your pumps are trying to push fuel 18 feet. And like when our truck launches, we've seen like 2.2 G's on a hit.
Yeah.
And like you watch fuel pressure, it's flat, and then it's just like plummets. And then as G's start coming back up to 0, fuel pressure starts coming back up. So what we did on mine, what you really did on yours, you already have the springs for it, is I bought an air-motor regulator.
Mm-hmm.
And I run 80 PSI from the pumps to the front.
Right.
And then I regulate it down to 20.
Right.
Just before the pumps.
Yeah.
And so during a pass now, we only drop like 15 from 20.
Right.
Where before we would leave at 20 and it would be like, the gauge would read 0 down the track. I mean, there was fuel there because it was making rail pressure, but it just didn't have supply pressure. It was just pulling its own fuel. So we went to a 12 valve spring in my pump and then regulated it down, and we've not had issues since.
Gotcha.
slats for the bottom side or something?
Yeah, so these are actually supposed to go between there. So that's why basically there's an opening for this.
So
But
then
where we have to put it on this truck, we can't do that.
careful on the outside.
This is gonna have to be out here. And now I'm gonna cut some washers that will weld on to keep it from
And
sliding
then you can
left
just
or
weld
right.
these to this instead of them being. Well, I mean, they would be welded, I guess.
Yeah, they would still supposed to be welded.